Hi there. I'm going to start a little bit about myself. My name is Ethan Walker. I am a senior at Canelan High School in Maple Park, Illinois, and I'm 17 years old. I'm going to be applying for the Danny Errico scholarship, and this is talking about how would this scholarship help me reach my academic goals. Now I'm going to start. I've lived in Illinois my whole life. I was born in Aurora, Illinois, and lived there up until age 5, where I then moved to Maple Park. And then somewhere along my 8th grade year when I was 13, my parents divorced and I moved to Elburn. So I have two divorced parents. They were both divorced, and they are both teachers, one in St. Charles, Illinois, and another one in Geneva, Illinois. So money is fine. We've always been comfortable our whole life, but nothing extravagant, as teacher salaries are meager, but honest. So my education has always been a priority to them, being teachers and stuff. They just want to make sure that I'm getting the maximum amount of effort put in. And while they are hopeful that my grades are good, which they are, they have always pushed that it's about the effort, not the actual standings and outcomes that they want to see. I've always had very good education. I've done well in school all my years. I've always pushed to do well in school. I personally feel as though I get the most out of everything when I try my hardest. And that's in anything, whether it be school athletics or just day-to-day lives, board games with the family, trying to put the most into relationships, romantic and non-romantic. I just try to push myself to be the best that I can in everyday life. Now, I'm planning on attending Carthage College next year and for the next 4 years, which is a D3 school in Kenosha, Wisconsin. So that's about 2 hours from where I live. But it's a smaller school with about 2,600 students. They have some very good programs there. I'm planning on going into chemistry. So a little bit of a harder program to go into, just a little bit more intensive work, a little bit more intensive curriculum. However, Carthage is an expensive university. Tuition and board, all of that stuff comes out to about $54,000 a year. And while I've already worked a lot of the cost down through scholarships and other sorts of academic honors that they're giving me there, it's still a little bit pricey. However, this is a dream school of mine. I scouted it out my sophomore year over spring break, and I just fell in love on the spot. So they're based in Kenosha, Wisconsin, and they have some very good connections to internships and outside jobs, just getting you jobs, getting you connections while you're there. They're based right in between Milwaukee and Chicago, so you can just hop on the train and go in between the two states and two cities, and you have just so many opportunities there. Business, non-business, financial, and the science field there is phenomenal. They have a direct link to NASA, which is something that I'm very interested in, whether it be through chemistry or if I branch out and find a little bit more specific. As of now, I'm planning on becoming a forensic toxicologist, which has to deal with crime scene investigation and analyzing the blood samples that are in dead bodies, unfortunately, but the actual chemical makeup of what was in there so that you can tell if they were using drugs or on alcohol, any of that sort of stuff, and it gives you a little bit of a deeper insight to everything. So I really like that because it's a connection to the real world and I'm able to help people, but it's also sticking with the very strict chemistry background that I have enjoyed. Chemistry is a passion for me just because it's one of the only topics that I am extremely interested in and also challenges me. I find the majority of other topics very easy through school. I haven't really had a lot of trouble, but chemistry always pushes me to my limits. That could be because of the phenomenal teachers that I have, but it's also based on the effort that I put in. Now I'm planning on taking that to the next step through the next 4 years, and later on into later life. So that hopefully I'm able to help people through chemistry. This is a step in helping me help the real world by going to a university. And to do so, the scholarship and academic scholarships that I'm receiving are just imperative, necessary. I'm very excited to go there, and I'm just hoping that this scholarship is able to give me that last little push to be able to unlock my academic needs and academic benefits that Carthage College is able to offer me. Only by receiving a scholarship such as this would I be able to do all this. While money is tight, it's possible through some outside help, and that's really what I'm appealing to. I'm pulling out all the stops, doing academic scholarships there, athletic. I'm planning on running for 4 years in college. I've been running for 4 years while I'm here, and I have no intention to stop. But academics-wise, this is definitely just going to open all the doorways that I need to push myself to that next limit. And later on, after college, hopefully that'll carry on, where the experience that I learned through Carthage will help me in the real world and help other people. Really just set myself up for a good life later on. This would provide a doorway to the next part of that life, and open more doorways afterwards. By receiving this scholarship, it would allow me to attend the university I've dreamt of and give me the resources necessary to do so stress-free, or at least significantly less stress. I hope that either way, the college and future plans will work out, but with the aid of this scholarship, I will be able to continue to push my academic bounds to the best of my abilities over the next 4 years and for the rest of my life. Thank you.